4, 4. I was literally like in a trance, and I look up and my camera is recording already. So if you're watching this, Spirit wants you to know your manifestation's coming. I don't know what you manifested, but it's repeating over and over and over. Co-create your most beautiful and meaningful manifestations. That's crazy. I didn't even notice that this said that. And then I'm talking about manifestation and I look down and I just saw it. This is not the first card that I have pulled that said manifestation. Yesterday, 2 cards, and then I picked up on where I left off on my book, and it said part 3, manifestations. You have a manifestation that is coming in, and it's coming in quickly. Okay, so if you clicked on this video, it's because you resonated with the title, and we're going to be talking about Pegasus. If you are seeing references to Pegasus, the flying horse with wings, this video is specifically for you, okay? You are tapping into a frequency right now, a very, you've done a lot of inner work. You know who you are, because you wouldn't be able to access this frequency if you hadn't, okay? So this is going to be for very few people, but it's really, really beautiful how all of this has come together and has also been linked to what I've been picking up. So if you notice any synchronicities or connections that I'm missing, or that you notice while I'm talking, I encourage and ask for you to please comment so that I can read them. If you feel it's too much vulnerability, I completely respect that and honor that decision. This is just really exciting, and I want to see other people or hear other people's perspectives, and I'm open to see whatever you see that I miss. So anyway, okay, let's get into it. So from the Citadel deck, I pulled 3 cards from this deck. All right, we're gonna go through it. The Astronomer. Now, when I was pulling from this deck, I was also simultaneously listening to the end of one of my favorite new readers. I only came across him a couple weeks ago, Cosmic Ken. Beautiful, beautiful reader. And it was crazy. It was crazy. Something would happen externally and then he would validate it in my ear, and it was beautiful. Anyway, okay. Center yourself. The Astronomer, discovery. There is a discovery. There's a constellation that has been speaking to you. And if you've been following my reads, and if you haven't, it's fine. I'll just let you know Pegasus has been coming up. And now it's coming up even deeper. There's a deeper message, and there's a constellation named Pegasus, the square constellation of Pegasus. I don't want to get ahead of myself, Spirit, but if you've been asking for higher knowledge, your hidden abilities to be revealed to you, it's like they heard you, and they're going to be presenting you with stuff. Sunbathing. This also reminds me of the lunar eclipse that's happening within like a day. This is the 13th whenever I'm recording this. 13th also signifies divine feminine, so maybe you're pulling in some of that energy. So, gold instruments swirl. A telescope tilts upwards, revealing galaxies and possible distances away. The planets turn, reliable and infinite, unaffected by the frantic lives of men. The astronomer thrives in shadows, for it is the darkest night that shows the brightest of stars. Where others look to books and history for knowledge, the astronomer knows that there are greater powers at work in the world. The constellations tell them what they need to know. You're in a complex situation, and clues on how to navigate it won't come from past experiences. Now is the time to look both beyond and within for answers, and to trust in your intuition. Let go of the material needs and concerns that are holding you back, and meditate on what your gut is telling you. Others who are like-minded may be able to guide you. Be open to their perspectives, but don't be bound by them. So people can share their opinions and perspectives, but we don't want to attach to them and just be grasping like we can't let go of it, because everything is constantly evolving and changing. So we need to be open to that. So again, a constellation. My mind works very weird, okay? And sometimes if I over-explain and try to show you how it connects, I can lose people. So I'm trying to steer away from having to explain myself about everything, but I also want people to know that they can do this too. You can find the signs, you can see the patterns that are popping up that are trying to speak to you, because we have forces on the other side. And when you have a spiritual awakening, you realize everything's connected. There is nothing that is separate. So becoming aware of those things and letting them come in to be able to receive them. So anyway, the pathless. So I don't think I'm going to read that one, but it is called the pathless. You could have a eye tattoo or an eye tattoo on your hand. Difficult decisions, lack of direction. And you see that one gold hand coming down, and this one's like, I'm open, I'm receptive to this energy. This is this PEGASUS. This is this constellation's energy, which also house the Andromedans, which are 12th dimensional ascended masters, also can be elementals. You are about to discover something, or this energy you're discovering is going to help you with any kind of lack of direction, any kind of clarity, any difficult decisions that you are stumped with at this time. You are being given the key, you are being shown the key within yourself, and you're going to unlock this door, and you're going to become a guide, not only for yourself, but for others. And I also feel like this energy is going to guide you through this path, any energy of feeling pathless. They're going to reach out and pull you out and show you whatever, if you were any stuck, stagnant energy, this is for you, okay? I am going to read the guide. Beneath the thundering echo of a waterfall, a bell rings, clear and compelling, commanding the attention of all close enough to hear. Almost without thinking, you feel your feet turn you towards the waters and the figure beneath. The guide has inherited their position, and the path they walk has been predetermined. It is their role to correct the mistakes made by their predecessor and set things to rights. You're in a situation that isn't ideal, but it's up to you to make the most of it. Holding a grudge against what led you here won't achieve anything. It's time to accept the cards you've been dealt. Once you're on the other side of this, you'll be better off. You'll be better placed to reflect. Yeah, to reflect on what you've learned from the experience. But for now, it's time to put in some hard work and push through. So what I'm getting from this is also that you're going to come into some kind of knowledge that people, there's been a false following. People are believing that they need to grasp and attach to all of these religions and these teachings, Buddha, Jesus, blah, blah, blah. And in reality, those energies lived their life and brought us to a beautiful elevation of consciousness, which imprinted in the crystalline grid, and we're able to access, those energies. But people are forgetting that we're supposed to pick up where they left off. Confirmation from the train. Thank you, Spirit. We are supposed to pick up where they left off. We are supposed to, in the words of Buddha, my teachings are a raft to get you to shore. But a lot of people mistake his teachings for the shore instead of the raft. We are constantly changing and evolving beings. But lately, our kind has remained stuck and stagnant by attaching and clinging to these teachings. I'm not saying they're wrong. I think they're beautiful. I love them. They were a huge part of my journey, and they are very beneficial. But it's like learning, their core beliefs and what they believed in helps you on your path, because you are your own Jesus. You are your own Buddha. You are capable of those things. They became self-realized. They understood the truth of themselves and the nature of themselves. So, and they were trying to show and teach us that we can do the same thing. But each of them were unique in their own ways, just like us. And when we fully integrate and fully embody our true authentic selves without all the layers of trauma and ego. I do have ego out here in the challenge position. And it's so beautiful how all of these cards are laying out. And it's like there's this new energy and this new discovery of flight, of really taking flight and taking all of these teachings and then creating our own. We can be gods and goddesses. All of these past stories, they lived their lives and made those mistakes so that we could learn from them without having to live them or identify the patterns. What mythological and historical stories do you see playing out right now currently in our lives? Because they are, and they're ancestral patterns and wounds that need to be addressed and healed and become aware of so that we can evolve and move past this. And that's what we're doing. This is this new age and new energy, and it's beautiful, and you're bringing it in, whoever you are. It's like you're calling it in with this bell. You're seeking, you're opening your eyes, you're reaching out and calling in an energy. And with this manifestation, this is what you manifested. This is what you asked for, okay? And it's leading to unity, a lot of unity energy, a lot of coming together, a lot of understanding of one another. I am going to go into this a little bit. So the Pegasus constellation is rich in mythology, symbolism, and esoteric interpretations, often linked to higher dimensional beings, advanced consciousness, and interstellar travel. Yeah, a lot of messages and cards are coming out recently about travel, like consciousness travel, like going into your Merkaba, activating Metatron's cube, and consciously traveling somewhere to be taught something. It's like you're getting guidance and teachers from higher dimensional realms. And Pegasus is it's the symbol of, bringing those energies together. Hold on, before I get ahead of myself. Okay, Pegasus is the large constellation in the northern hemisphere known for the Great Square of Pegasus, which represents the body of the mythological winged horse. You're getting your wings, you're taking flight. It contains 51 could be significant. It has an exoplanet. It was a breakthrough in astronomy. So there is some kind of breakthrough. Pegasus can reflect or can symbolize a breakthrough coming through. There's something about a cluster. A cluster. Do you have a cluster? Crystal cluster or something? Yeah, star cluster. In Greek mythology, Pegasus was born. This blew my mind. I didn't know this. In Greek mythology, Pegasus was born from Medusa's blood. Yeah, after she got decapitated by Perseus, her blood, Pegasus came from her blood. It's crazy, the correlation to that. Okay, I'm like with Venus or no, Athena sprouting from Jupiter's head, you know, or Aphrodite from Uranus, like the opposites from whence they came. Anyway, it later became a symbol of divine inspiration, wisdom, and celestial travel. Again, there's that travel. And this is from different sections, you know, different sources. Pegasus' energy is often linked to the ability to access higher realms of consciousness, transcend limitations, and bridge dimensions. You're bridging a dimension. You are totally bridging some kind of dimension within higher consciousness. You're transcending limitations. I have so many examples of how this is correlating to each other. So the extraterrestrial and interdimensional beings from Pegasus are the advanced interdimensional beings. Some channelers and mystics believe that Pegasus beings exist in higher dimensional planes, 5D and beyond, and act as guides or messengers of wisdom, ascension, and divine creativity. They are said to help humans access deeper consciousness, imagination, and innovation. Etheric and angelic presence. Some sources associate Pegasus system with angelic or light being energy, emphasizing their role in spiritual upliftment and guidance. Again, it's the ascended master energy, that 12th dimensional, they're light beings. And it's, yeah, star travelers and gatekeepers. Okay. Star travelers and gatekeepers. Some consider Pegasus a stargate system, where beings can traverse between dimensions. Again, it's another source talking about a bridge going in between dimensions. It's like you're getting your wings so that you can travel and experience an ascension process, which is a state of consciousness. It's not, which raises your vibration and your frequency so that you are able to actually view and see the sacred geometry and the divinity and everything. Your light spectrum, you're just going to be able to see more. These entities are seen as guardians of cosmic wisdom, time travelers, or beings who assist civilizations in their evolution. I'm not going to go into that in this video, I don't think, but time traveling, guys, it's a real thing. When you after, it's like the first step is healing your inner child, yeah, and that's like just the little toe dip in the water, because you think you're going back and you're healing, doing inner child healing and visiting your younger self and pouring love into yourself, but slowly but surely, guess what? If you're missing memories from your childhood, you're going to start getting them back, and you're going to start realizing that your future self, which is right here, right now, is doing meditation and visual work to go visit your past self and guide them and heal them. And it's you. It's so cool. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna get like super excited. Yeah. Because I was led to do that, and I thought I was doing it for one thing, and it turns out it was for two things. It was more than just what I thought I was doing it for. And that's how spirit works. Like, that's how you can be guided to things, and you think you're doing it for one reason, you find out you're doing it for a completely other reason. Okay, angels, stay on track. Goosebumps everywhere. I feel you guys. I feel Source like so strong right now. Like, I have goosebumps on every part of my body right now. See, even right now, I felt like I was going to float away, so I just immediately sprung roots below me. Or imagine a magnet underneath me so that I can really ground. Yeah. Certain spiritual sources claim that Pegasus energy enhances telepathy, intuition, and the ability to receive multidimensional knowledge. You are going to start receiving a lot of knowledge, guys. Some believe people with strong Pegasus connections may experience sudden downloads of information, vivid dreams, or visions of flying horses and celestial travel. Pegasus can also indicate there's a past life connection and a soul resonance with freedom and ascension or advanced wisdom. And let me tell you guys, this is so perfect timing. Lunar eclipse, Virgo full moon. Everything's being eclipsed out within Virgo. And South Node is in Virgo with North Node in Pisces, meaning we're supposed to be more fluid, more trusting, more fluid like water. Going with the flow, feeling what's right instead of all the analytical and logical, everything needs to be explained. I'm not going to believe it until you show me proof. Those old times are ending and being eclipsed out, and that is why I feel like this energy is saying hey, after all this energy is eclipsed out and people deals with this is going to be accessible to you. This high frequency, just flying horse energy, dreams of flying with Peter Pan, or just flying in general, those are all huge indications of celestial travel with these energies. So you might even receive intuitive insights from this realm or feel called to explore higher consciousness, celestial travel, or unlocking hidden abilities. Okay, let me know. Do you guys feel connected to Pegasus at all or its energy? And have you experienced any dreams or visions or synchronicities related to it? Please let me know. Let me know. I did want to mention that there is a story of Andromeda from Greek mythology. Again, I don't know if they made this up because of the truth. Who knows? But she was a princess that was chained to a rock as a sacrifice to a sea monster. But she was rescued by Perseus, who rode Pegasus. Do what you want with that. But Pegasus is seen as a portal to higher consciousness and divine wisdom. So I feel like if you're seeing references to Pegasus, if you're looking into the constellation, if you're doing any rituals or ceremonies and invoking the energies that are being offered by these high dimensional beings and that area of our universe, this is all about you. Also, Zeus and thunderbolts could be significant, which is sudden inspiration, shocks of intuitive guidance or motivation. Yeah, and Pegasus can aid in interdimensional communication and astral travel. Also, something about the hippocampus, the short-term memory within your brain, and spring, which also, I have a lot of things out here that correlate with that, talking about spring water. Maybe you need to go in the river or be near a body of water. There is something here about Norse mythology that tells about Odin gaining great wisdom for the Mimir's well among the roots of the world tree. Murmurs let Odin sip from the mystical waters in return for his eye, which Odin threw into the well. And something about nuts. I don't know. Somebody's eating nuts. You have nuts, hazelnuts, 9 nuts. This is Year of the 9. There is an Irish mythological story about 9 magical hazelnut trees, and when the nuts fell into the water, they produced bubbles of inspiration, and the salmon in the well ate 9 nuts and gained all the world's knowledge. So there's something here about you eating nuts, helping your hippocampus, I don't know, your short-term memory, spring and water. Maybe just be drinking a lot of water, because if you're a poet, if you're an artist, if you're trying to tap into your creative ability, this is for you. Where did I see that? Because that was really important. That's why oh, okay. The birth from Medusa's blood. Pegasus was born from the blood of Medusa when Perseus beheaded her. This symbolizes transcendence, transformation, and divine rebirth, turning something cursed into something divine. You know what I'm talking about because you felt cursed. You felt cursed. You could have even caught yourself saying it. Or remember, someone you may know is on TikTok. Brittany, somebody you may know is on TikTok, is what that just said. You are being transformed into something divine. Your life will never be the way it was before. It will never feel cursed again. It will feel divine, godly. You're about to encounter a new enlightenment. Yeah. Pegasus carried Zeus's thunderbolts, making it a messenger between worlds. Again, a bridge. It's like an energy that's helping us connect to something. Or that is the connection we're supposed to be making. And this is just, oh my God, I'm so tickled right now. Okay, and then I was like, sure, let's pull one from, 7 could be significant, but the Oracle of the 7 energies. And what section is this one in? Shall I just show you? Energy 6, light. Intuition, vision, imagination, presence, knowing, perception, and mental states. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy how these things are coming out. So a higher view, number 41, you could be 41, you don't have to be. Seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachment, the ability to remain unbiased. Sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses, and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. The way to be successful in your endeavor to connect with others is to step out of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You can let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead easily discover a path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you are able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. You're learning to dance with life, with the universe, and being discerning and identifying without judgment, like, whoa, I feel that, I hear that, and I'm really nice and compassionate, and I also know that you're not for me. So I can lovingly and openly say, oh, no, thank you. And you don't have to explain anymore. If they're like, oh, well, why? Why can't you go? It's a no for me. Like, other things going on. I have obligations, and responsibilities, again, you don't need to explain yourself, but you're taking flight. I know this isn't a horse, but I find it still able to connect. I mean, it's not exact, but you're about to be ridden on a horse. Somebody could be riding a horse, but you're about to take flight. You're being guided by this energy. This energy is going to help you spread your wings. And I even see like the Andromedian woman that was chained for that sea monster to eat. Like you're escaping. You're escaping something. An old way of life, an old way of being. Yeah, you are becoming more consciously aware of how you're co-creating with the universe and your higher self. The magic of conception. If we reframe the term God to creator, we're in effect calling God an artist, the first artist, artist number 1. Every time we create, we're honoring the system in which we live. We are inviting the divine to accompany us to bring something new into being. We can always use our creativity or the creative gifts of others to lift us up. We don't ever create alone. Creator is the executive producer of all our creations, whether we choose to add them to the credits or not. By consciously engaging in co-creation with spirit, we're going to become more of a contributor to our experiences on the planet. Before ego chirps up from the back seat, like I said, ego came in sideways as a challenge. This doesn't mean that hard things happen because we are creating it or because we brought it on. It means they are a part of life, just like in a video game where there are challenges and pitfalls. They're part of how we learn to use our tools. By remembering our ancestry, experiences, and purpose, we also learn about what gifts are available to us on our quest. They're all part of how we learn how to maneuver ourselves through the adventure. When we work intentionally with Creator, we can work in an administrative mode, creator mode. We can build in consciousness and then wait for the impacts. When we have good intentions, gratitude, and humility, we can influence things a lot more than we think. If you know, you know. Creativity doesn't exist without divinity. Remembering how to co-create brings a level of depth and purpose to our spiritual practice. What things might you have left in the pipeline? What might you have already brought into being through creative collaboration? I also have a bottom of the deck, number 19. 19 could be significant. And a lion. Creativity energy. Abundant, romantic, loving energy. You're awakening a lion. And my son asked me to buy him a mod on Melon Mods, and I took a screenshot, but it's on the tablet or on the iPad, and it says the dragon awakens. I was like, it's crazy. That's why you should never shoo your children away, because God works through them. It's crazy because he'll do something, and then my response to him, and I'll hear myself talk. I was like, oh, okay. That was actually for me. It's crazy. It's really cool, but it's in everything, and mostly with the children. If children aren't happy, the parents aren't going to be happy. And I know that works vice versa too, but children's emotions and frequency impacts us a lot. And I'm not saying you need to give them and spoil them everything they want, because they do need to learn those lessons. I had to let my son cry yesterday because he just broke his arm. He needs to slow down, and then he's tripping on the dog and he's sliding on the floor. And I'm like, I can't, he's gotta learn. I don't want to see my son hurt. But I also, can't enable it, so whatever. Yeah, smoke and mirrors. Oh, wish upon a star. Look at this little girl. Wish upon a star. Okay. Wish upon a star, body and soul. Dragonflies. Number 5. 39. Oh. Yeah. That's why you have to be careful of what you tell your kids and what you believe and what you're giving, the beliefs you're giving them, because then they're going to feed that energy, and it affects us a lot. 3337. I'm being asked to get tarot. I just don't exactly know why. Please share your guys' experiences. If you're seeing these connections, if you're seeing these symbols, have you been feeling any fluctuations in your energy? Please let me know. I want to know. I know, puppy, I'm going to take you out. Oh, it's 3:33, guys. And didn't I just say 3:33? Because it was 33 minutes and 37 seconds. So it's 3:33 and it was 3333. So 369, 639, 936. Maybe those hertz. You should check out all the hertz healing frequencies that have the 396 frequency, and then 963 or 936, something like that. I'm not exactly sure why we're getting tarot out, but we'll find out why. Together. Blood is very significant. I don't know if somebody's doing blood work, or they're being guided to, or what. Remember, my readings are just for either confirmation of things that you already know, or that you've already been experiencing. Entertainment purposes only. Make your own decisions, please, and thank you. Because that is your best guidance. That is your best teacher. That is your best guru. Ooh, 35. Okay, Spirit. Give us present energy. Present energy. Present energy. 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups also came out. Don't give up. I'm going to tell you, do not give up, okay? There's something you're working on, and it's bringing up some kind of emotion. Spirit's saying, do not give up. Yeah. Ask for help. If you get stumped, if you feel like you can't move forward, send it to them. Ask for help. And then be open to what they send you. What's their advice? Oh, that's right. Make sure it's equal energy exchange. We have the 6 of Pentacles here. Equal give and take. I'm seeing the crescent moon. I'm seeing Taurus. So you could have a Taurus moon. I'm also seeing people eating noodles, pasta, maybe charity work, somebody helping food. You know, give out food to people in need. If Spirit is giving you and helping you, they want you to give it, find a way to give back. So kind of like an offering. Find a way to contribute to your community or be part of a community. Okay. 7 of Cups. And there's a lot of options. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this, you know. Don't spread yourself so... First, I'm going to show you. That is the 6 of Pentacles. Sorry, my lighting kind of sucks, but 7 of Cups, it's like you have a lot of options. There's a lot of options being presented to you, and this could be a little confusing, you know. That's why to go within and really figure it. Don't ask, you know, it's not about what other people can tell you and searching outside of yourself. It's about going within and finding what really resonates for you and what really speaks to you, okay? Justice, yeah. This, I mean, we have scales up here, right there. And then we have scales right here. This is your justice. Is you ascending and you elevating and you contributing to things that are actually of value and that matter. Wow, the moon at the bottom. It's something you didn't expect and something you didn't see, but that was always there. I also see 7, 11, and 85 and 86. What do they not see? What do they not see? Whoa. That's so appropriate. The Hanged One. A new perspective. Oh, it's coming in. A new perspective. You're going to see this new adventure. You're going to see this new horizon. This new chapter opening with the Page of Wands here. Very fiery. So very initiatory energy. Like initiating something. And this is what you don't see coming in. I also see ivy, Maybe you're putting plants in your home. Feather tattoo. Wow, you're going to be literally painting colors back into your life. 8 of Wands, very fiery energy. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps all on my right side, guys. Oh, now my cheek. 4004. 4004. Do I have anything I can look up an angel number? 4004. If it's not dead. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Okay. 4004. You're discovering things. You might be getting a little frustrated with something you're working on. Maybe step away from that. Find a way to give back. Or make an offering to the universe, to Mother Nature. You know, when we're helping others, we're really helping ourselves and contributing to the whole. You have many, many options to do this. Just pick one. This is justice. This is also feeding back into the energy loop that you are a part of, because now that you're understanding the way energy flows, you're learning to work with it. Whoa. What you don't see coming is this new perspective, this new way of looking at life, which is going to create a huge adventure of rainbows and just unexplored territory. Maybe there's things that have never been explained that you're going to be able to connect. I don't know. That's interesting. Very interesting. No! I was so close. System update. Please wait. So maybe that's what you've been waiting on. You're just like, this is like an old throwaway phone, and I wanted to use it to help me like look up stuff when I'm using my phone to record, but your system is updating. So if you're feeling lag, don't push yourself, don't force anything, because your body and your other subtle bodies are trying to integrate energies right now. You're tapping into something very potent. Don't take this lightly, okay? I guess look up 4004, somebody, drop it in the comments. 4224. So 4004 and 4224. Somebody. I love you. That's right. That'd be right. Guys, this is just such a great time to be alive, to be part of this whole experience. I don't think we truly have a huge grasp on how big this is. 3-day detox. Show the universe your willpower over any addiction. So you might be being guided, or maybe you're in a detox or a fast right now. EMFs affecting your body and mind. Get some black tourmaline or black obsidian. Do some research. There's plenty of crystals that help with the EMF waves. Crystals hold frequency, you know, and then we resonate to those frequencies. That's why they're so healing. But yeah, make sure you're doing a little detox. Don't plug in your phone and keep it beside your head or close to your body at night. You want it kind of far away. They really do affect us. I've seen it with my son, and I'm even trying to get him to recognize it so that he's aware of how it's affecting him. Signs in all things. You're seeing signs in all things. Or you're about to be, if you're not. You've grown so much. Acknowledge it. Yes, you've come so far. Celebrate. It's those little celebrations that help fuel that energetic tube that cycles back to you. It's a big deal. It's a bigger deal than you might think. We have Jezebel spirit. So maybe go look that up and see if you're dealing with any Jezebel energies. Those are not fun. It took me a long time. to figure out those. I didn't know that's what they were called, but that's what they were. 575 haiku, create a poem. It did say poetic energies, like artists. This energy is going to be very beneficial for artists, musicians, painters, sculptors, any, that's how the divine, the divine is a creator. So maybe the divine wants to create a haiku through you. I heard somebody's going to use it as a song. Time is an illusion. Go within. Go within. What do we say about the timelines? Go within. Visit yourself in your conscious mind. Love. Say positive affirmations. Let them know, maybe ahead of time, from wherever they're at, like, hey, you're going to be going through this, but we got you, and you're going to make it through, and you're going to be super strong. Just remember, you're always loved, you're always supported, because then you're going to start regaining memories that you had lost or that you just don't remember, and you'll remember that it was actually you time traveling within your conscious, because everything exists right here in the now, and the universe is mental. Hermeticism, yeah, it all starts clicking. It all starts coming up, and you're like, hey, time was an illusion. This is just a construct that we have built to experience, and we can go outside of it and start playing around and having some fun and healing and doing, some much needed ascension work on this earth plane. Shame equals blame, and this is the stuff that needs to be healed. No more blaming, no more shaming. Take accountability. Instead of all the pushing it on somebody else, let's just move, let's figure out a solution and move past it, Adam and Eve, he blames Eve for why he ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Transmute to higher vibrational frequencies. So no more shame, no more blame, no more blaming everything on feminine energies and the devil's into witches and it's all her fault. Like, This is a new time. This is what's being healed, is the Adam and Eve trauma wound that we've been experiencing. Whoever you are, you're going to be guiding a lot of individuals, not only yourself. However that is, even if it's just with your frequency. Show more gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for that green light that was there when I was driving through. Thank you for all the food and the clean clothes that I get to wash and fold, and they're clean, and I have access to these things. I mean, guys, there's so much to be grateful for. Even kings and queens didn't have working toilets like we do. We just take it for granted. We don't realize how much is really around us. TTT, tapping thalamus gland. It's responsible for making T cells to help protect against allergies and autoimmune disease and immunodeficiencies. The heart's protector. So maybe you want to look into TTT, tapping your thalamus gland. Tapping is very beneficial. It helps move energy through the body. All right, Spirit, we're just going to take a couple more. Changing your money beliefs. Woo, look at you. Yes, prosperity mindset, abundant mindset. It is an energy. If we're just thinking about money, then we're thinking about the wrong thing. We need to be thinking about passion and love and abundant energy, and then the money will just be a byproduct of all that. Watch for those GMOs. Get the Yucca app. YUKA app. Scan barcodes. It's going to tell you about if it's green, orange, or red. If it's got a lot of additives and poisonous foods that your body will have to create fevers to try and fight off of, and then you take the pain reliever, which makes the body become acclimated to these poisons, and then they build up, and then they create cancers. It just goes on and on and on and on. Get some activated charcoal. That will help and do it like once a week, once every 2 weeks, and it will help flush out any toxins and heavy metals in your body. Let's be consciously aware. Remember, it was talking about temple, our body. Or no, that was another read. Yeah, that was another. Oh my God. Follow the yellow brick road, guys. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. You're seeing a bunch of signs. It's leading you to the Wizard of Oz, and it's you. You are the Wizard of Oz. Sorry. It was you. It was always you. In the words of Frozen, let it go, let it go. And she lets it all go. And then next movie, she ventures out into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. Okay. And then she finds herself. What she was looking for all along. It was her. Deep messages in Disney movies, guys. I love it. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Supernatural. I think he came out with a new book as well. Very good stuff. I love you. The universe loves you. And everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time, guys.